This next guideline about how we do our best to, let me get this right, there we go, how we do our best to stay away from shaming or humiliation is a really big one. It's very short, actually. I'm going to read the whole thing to you. No shaming, no humiliation. This is not tone policing. This is about making a space you and your fellow community members, including Lace herself, are not just willing, but eager to come to and engage with. We can talk about anything, and we have, but not any old way. Remember who you are talking to, fellow walkers with you on the journey who deserve your absolute best. It's a short guideline, but there's lots of ways it can go sideways. A lot of times when people hear no shaming or no humiliation, they do indeed think no tone policing. Ah ha ha. Tone policing is a completely different thing, even when people say civil discourse, which sometimes is the 50-cent way of saying tone policing. It's not what we're talking about here. When we're talking about no shaming, no humiliation, when people are making authentic queries and really trying to understand, we don't give them side eye like it's something they should know already. We meet each other in the eye. And meeting people in the eye automatically precludes what I am prohibiting. It is very hard to shame someone or to humiliate someone when you're looking them in the eye. If there's something they don't know, be generous with your own knowledge. If they are saying something in a way that you don't like, you don't have to shut them down. And here, again, along with the guideline that I just did before, I switched shirts so that you guys would think this is a different day. But we were talking about making sure that people know that we're on their side and that we feel that they're good actors. Coming into this space in an adversarial way is going to hurt everybody. It costs you nothing. It costs me nothing to assume that everybody, excuse me, something's in my eye, to assume that everybody is a good actor. So, no shaming, no humiliation. That does not mean no kind candor. That does not mean we cannot call a thing a thing. That does not mean that we cannot lovingly call in. People can game this guideline any number of ways, and I'm going to ask that you not do that. It's not necessary to go, if you give me any sort of feedback that I don't like, you're violating your own guideline. And people have told me this before. Nope. As well as the only way I know to feel as though I'm in solidarity or that I'm learning is that I am so used to a supplicating bottom-up position that when I ask you to meet me in the eye, that's really hard for you. Sometimes people, particularly in spaces that they're used to where it is a free-for-all, where there is shaming and humiliation and top-down, but when we are coming at you and saying, hey, this is how it is, this is who we are, meet us here, they don't know what to do with that. So they'll keep on acting out, waiting for, in a very real sense, hoping for shaming and humiliation. Because to them, that is what means they're doing it right. I challenge that. I refute that. If we were using churchy language, I'd say I rebuke that. For one thing, it is not part of our North Star. You're humiliating yourself or self-flagellating even is not in service to our North Star, which is lessening and mitigating the harm endured by Black and brown people perpetuated by white people and white supremacy. Beating yourself up or sticking your neck out so that someone else can punch you in the throat is not in service to that. And so one of the things that you and we collectively and individually need to figure out is what is true self-acknowledgement, self-effacement even, self-awareness, self-knowledge, without going into self-flagellation or self-centeredness. And by the way, self-flagellation is self-centeredness. So, how are we together in healthy ways? There's your question. There's your question. If I am meeting you in a healthy way, if I am finding your light, if I am centered on my North Star, this guideline's easy. I won't be doing any shaming or humiliation because I'm looking at you eye to eye. I am seeing your full humanity and I am walking with you side by side. You deserve my absolute best. I deserve your absolute best. What I said in this guideline was true. I'm here in this space all the time. All the time. I need to want to be here. I need to want to go, oh my God, I get to do Lace on Race today. Not, oh my God, I have to do Lace on Race today. I wonder what fresh hell will await me there. That is not how we grow community. That is not how we succor each other. That is not how we become places where each other's feet can stand. No shaming, no humiliation, but Hesed love and accountability all the way. All the way. I love you. Let's keep going.